back to our math class. Today we are going to discuss the questions given in HOTS of chapter 15, perimeter, area and volume. The first question we have, a painter have to paint a wall of length 12 meter and breadth 3.5 meter. It has a square window whose side is 175 centimeters. What area of the wall the painter has to paint? Listen, this is a general question, common sense questions, like whenever we are painting a wall, we are painting the portions of the wall where the doors and windows are not there. We used to leave those places. So here I have drawn the figure of a wall. This is the complete wall where the length of the wall is 12 meters and breadth of the wall is 3.5 meters. Whereas the same wall here I have drawn with a window. Now when the painter will come to do the painting of the wall, what will he do? He will leave this portion of window and he will paint rest of the wall. So how will you find how much portion or how much area of the wall will be painted by the painter? So what he will do, from the total area of the wall, he will leave the portion of the wall. He will not paint the portion of the wall where the window is there. So how will you find how much area of the wall will be painted? This means from the total area of the wall, if you will remove the area of window, then whatever the area of the wall will be left with you, that much area of the wall will be painted by the painter. So this is how we will approach to our solution to find the portion or the part of the wall that is to be, how much area of the wall will be painted by the painter. So what we have to do first here first of all we have to find the area of the wall as well as we have to find the area of the window. Then by removing the area of the window from the area of the wall, we will remain with the part or the area of the wall that is to be painted by the painter. So for this first we need to find area of the wall. As the wall is in the rectangular shape, we will apply the area of the rectangle formula, that is length multiplied by breadth, to find the area of the wall. So here by multiplying the length by breadth we get 42 meters square as the area of the wall. Next we need to find the area of the window. It is clearly mentioned in the question that the window is in the shape of a square. So what is the area of a square? The area of a square is side multiplied by side, that is side square. So here the length of the side of the window is given to you in terms of centimeters, that is 175 centimeters. 175 centimeters is equal to 1.75 meters, isn't it? When you convert centimeters to meters, we will divide it by 100. So when 175 is divided by 100, when we write it in terms of decimals, we get 1.75 meters. And why we change this or converted this centimeters into meter? Why? Because in the next step we know that we are going to subtract the area of window from the area of the wall. So whenever we do any operations on related to measurements, always we should make sure that both the units of measurement should be same. So here, as the units of measurement of windows are given in centimeters and that of the wall are given in meters, so we have to convert both the measurements into same unit. So here we have converted the measuring unit of windows into meters, which was earlier in terms of centimeters. So here by converting the measurement of length of each side of the window into meters, we get each side as 1.75 meters. So by multiplying them two, we get 3.0625 meters square as the area of the window. Now what is our work to do? Now we need to find how much portion of the wall will be painted by the painter. So how can we get this? We can get this by subtracting the area of the wall, area of the window from the area of the wall. So here required area of the wall to be painted is equal to area of the wall minus area of the window. So this is 42 meter square minus 3.0625 meter square. By subtracting them both, we get 38.9375 meters square. So therefore, the painter will paint 38.9375 meters square area of the wall. Understood, children? The next question in the HOTS is given to you. A dealer of saffron wants to pack saffrons in boxes. Saffron in boxes. Each of capacity 12 cubic centimeters. Suggest all possible dimensions for the boxes. See, capacity. Capacity means it's about the quantity how much an empty box can hold. That is its capacity. Now, the capacity is also equivalent to volume. We have learnt about this in the topic volumes of liquid, isn't it? Now, volume of liquids, we learned that capacity is also equivalent to the volume. So, here the capacity of each box is given to you. The capacity of each box in which the saffron is filled given to you, that is 12 cubic centimeter. So, as I said that capacity is equal to volume, this 12 cubic centimeter is equal to volume. And what is the formula for volume? Length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. So, here he is asking what are the possible dimensions, suggest all the possible dimensions for the boxes. This means what are the different possibilities of boxes, how many types of boxes we can take to fill this saffron, so that every time the volume of the box will be 12 cubic centimeter. So, let me give you an example. Suppose a box is having a length of 2, okay, length of 4, breadth 3 and height 1 centimeter. This is of cubic centimeters, na? 4, 3 and 4 centimeter, 3 centimeter and 1 centimeter. So, if the length and breadth and height are in this way, then if you find the product, 4 3s are 12, 1s are 12, you get the volume 12 cubic centimeter. So, we can take a container or a box whose dimensions are 4 centimeter by 3 centimeter by 1 centimeter. Even we can take a container of dimension 6 centimeter by 2 centimeter by 1 centimeter, as 6 2s are 12 and 6 2s are 12 and 12 1s are 12, total 12 cubic centimeter. Even you can take it as 3 centimeter, 2 centimeter and 2 centimeter. See, 3 centimeter, 2 centimeter and 2 centimeter. So, 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So, like this there are more other possible ways which you need to find out. So, I have given you a hint to find out what are the possibilities of the dimensions of the boxes that can hold and that will have the capacity of 12 cubic centimeter. I have given you the idea, few of the ideas I have given, and you have to write down the rest of the possible ideas. Like you can take 12, 1, 1, okay. So, there are so many possibilities. Just you go through this video and try to take help of this hint and write down the other possible dimensions of the boxes that can have the capacity of 12 cubic centimeters. Okay. So, next question we have the objective moves here. Here the objective moves, in the objective moves you are given 2 columns, where in column A and column B you are given 2 different items, like as in column A you are given some cuboidal blocks, and in column B their volumes are given. So, you have to see and find out the length, breadth and height of the cuboidal blocks given in the column A. Write down and find their volume and try to match it with the correct volume in the column B. So, objective move is completely for you. You try this. If you cannot do, we will discuss in the live classes. Other than this, now let us come to work in mind. Children, now let us discuss the questions given in work in mind. In work in mind, it is instructed to all of you that you will not use any pen or paper to solve. You have to try to maximum solve them in your mind and answer to these questions. So here the first question is, what is the side of a square whose perimeter and area are numerically equal? Listen, side of a square, if whatever be the side of a square, here if you are assuming the side of a square as x, suppose you are assuming the side of a square as x, then its area will be equal to x into x, whereas its perimeter will be equal to 4 into x. 4 into x. So here according to this question, x into x should be equal to 4 into x. So for what value of x these both will be equal, you have to imagine. So if you take 4 into 4 here, then here also you will get 4. Like here you can see these two, if you are equating these two, the first place is being occupied by 4, then what should be the next number? As we know the length of each side of a square are equal, then obviously if this one will also be 4, then only it can be satisfy, it will satisfy for finding the area of a square. So the 4 is the side of the square for which the perimeter and area both will be equal. So if you will take a square of side 4, then its area will be 4 into 4, 16, and its perimeter will also 4 into side, that is 4 into 4, 16 will be its perimeter. Okay. Next question we have, what is the dimension, what are the dimensions of the rectangle whose perimeter and area are numerically equal? Again, once again another tricky question given to you. You have to guess the area, the length and breadth of the rectangle whose area and perimeter will be equal. See, if you are taking the length as 6 and breadth as 3, then area will be equal to 6 multiplied by 3 is 18, and perimeter will be equal to 2 into length plus breadth, that is 2 into 6 plus 3, that is equal to 2 into 9, that is 18. Okay, so here when the length and breadth of your rectangles are 6 units and 3 units, then in that case your area and perimeter both will be same. Next question we have, tell the side of the square whose perimeter is 10 centimeters. Children, here when the perimeter of a square is given, how will you find the side of the square? We know perimeter is equal to 4 multiplied by side, and the formula for side of a square is perimeter divided by 4. So here you have to divide 10 by 4, okay, and find the, as you all know how to divide in and find the answer or quotient in terms of decimals. You can find here the quotient in decimals and divide and find the length of the side here. Next, tell the area of a square whose perimeter is 16 centimeters. So children, here the perimeter is 16 centimeter is given, just now we discussed. Then when the perimeter is 16 centimeter, what is the length of the side? It is 4. Now as the side is 4, then what is the area? The area will also be 4 into 4, 16. So just now this question is quite equal to the question number 1, but the questions are given in a different way. So when the perimeter is 16, what is the area of the square? It will also be 16. Then what is the volume of a cube of side 1 meter? Volume of a cube, how will you find? Length into breadth into height. As we know, a cube has the length, breadth and breadth and height, all their measurements same. Then here 1 centimeter multiplied by 1 centimeter multiplied by 1 centimeter will give you 1 cubic centimeter. So here the volume of a cube of side 1 centimeter will be 1 cubic centimeter. Whereas what is the capacity of a hollow cube? The capacity of a hollow cube or volume of the cube of the dimensions will both refers to the same value. So here the capacity of a hollow cube of side 1 centimeter will be equal to 1 cubic centimeter. So the answer or the concept of both 5th and 6th is same, and answer will also be same, but the units are different. In question number 5, the length of each side is given. Sorry, I have taken cubic centimeter, but it is cubic, it will come as cubic meters. Why? Because in question number 5, the length of each side is given 1 meter. Then its volume will be equal to 1 cubic meter. Whereas the length of each side of the cube in question number 6 is given 1 centimeter, then its volume will be 1 cubic centimeter. Okay, so like this you can guess the answers without using pen and paper. So children, try to write the solutions, listen to the techniques and the procedures that you can follow to approach to the answer or solve these sums. So try to note down these techniques and the procedures that you follow to find the answer for these questions given in work and mind easily in your geometry notebook. Okay, so thank you children. With this we have completed our chapter area, perimeter and volume. So all of you practice thoroughly each and every sums along with the formulae, so that you can give your exam best. Okay, thank you.